Have you ever felt like two completely different forces pulling you in opposite directions? Like, you crave stability, but at the same time, you have this urge to, like, break free from the ordinary.
Oh, that's such a common human experience, right?
It is, isn't it? Like this cosmic dance.
Yeah.
Welcome to ASTRALX, where we illuminate your cosmic path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and I'm joined by
Lunaria Celine.
our intuitive guide.
Your intuitive guide, that's right.
Today we're taking a deep dive into the unique astrological blueprint of the Aquarius Rising man with a Taurus Sun,
Okay.
focusing on all the transformative energies of 2025.
All right.
We've got some really insightful sources to guide us on this journey,
Cool.
including some excerpts from Aquarius Rising, Taurus Sun, a 2025 astrological guide.
Very interesting.
What makes this deep dive so intriguing is that it's this inherent duality
Yeah.
of this astrological combination, this blend of rebellion and groundedness.
I love it.
For our listener who may not be familiar with all the nuances of
Yeah.
astrology, can you explain how these seemingly opposite energies
Sure.
manifest in the Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun individual?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you've got Uranus, the planet of revolution and innovation, and that is influencing the Aquarius Rising.
Okay.
It instills the spirit of nonconformity, a drive to challenge the status quo
Right.
and forge new paths. But then you've got the Taurus Sun, which is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty and earthly pleasures. And this brings a deep connection to the physical world, a desire for stability, comfort, sensory experiences.
So they've got one foot firmly planted in tradition
Yes.
and the other stepping boldly into the future.
Yeah.
That's a fascinating internal tug of war.
It is.
And this inherent tension is amplified in 2025
Absolutely.
by some significant astrological transits. And,
Yes.
and that's what I find so captivating about astrology.
Yeah.
It's like having this roadmap offering glimpses into these challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. What are the key transits shaping the landscape for our Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun man in 2025?
Well, Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, and structure, is making its presence felt in a couple of key areas.
Okay.
First, it's transiting the second house, which governs finances and self-worth. And this transit might bring some financial challenges, prompting a need for careful budgeting and a deeper examination of one's values.
So it's not just about tightening the purse strings,
No.
but it's also about aligning your financial decisions with what truly matters to you. It's
Exactly.
almost like Saturn is prompting a reevaluation of your relationship with money and what it represents.
It's about security and stability, not just through material possessions, but through a deeper understanding of your own inherent worth.
I see. That makes a lot of sense, especially for that Taurus Sun individual
Right.
who really values comfort and security.
Right.
But Saturn is also in Pisces during this time,
Yes.
which adds another layer of complexity.
It does. Saturn in Pisces can bring about a period of emotional introspection, a need to confront past hurts and potentially reevaluate relationships. It's a time for some deep inner work, facing your shadow self and finding healing.
So for the Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun man, this could be a time of huge transformation,
Yes.
both internally and externally. A time to reconcile with the past, build a stronger foundation in the present, and pave the way for a more fulfilling future.
That's a great way to put it.
But amidst these Saturnian challenges, we also have the expansive energy of Jupiter
Right.
at play.
Oh, yes.
Jupiter with a bite, the planet of abundance and good fortune. I'm hoping this brings some positive vibes to the day.
It does. It does. Jupiter is transiting the first house of self-amplifying personal growth, charisma, and leadership qualities. It's a time to embrace new challenges, step into your power, and expand your horizons.
So while Saturn might be encouraging introspection and a focus on building a solid foundation, Jupiter's kind of nudging this individual
Yes.
to step outside of their comfort zone
Yeah.
and reach for their full potential.
You got it. That's a beautiful dance of seemingly opposite energies working in harmony to create a really powerful catalyst for growth.
I love how astrology shows us that life isn't about choosing one extreme over the other.
Right.
It's about finding that delicate balance between opposing forces.
Exactly.
And with Jupiter also in Gemini during this time.
Yes. What opportunities might emerge?
Well, Jupiter in Gemini brings a positive influence on communication and finances. So this transit might lead to clear self-expression, improved relationships, and potentially some new avenues for financial growth.
So it's a time for forging connections,
Yeah.
expressing your ideas with confidence, and maybe even discovering new talents or passions. A time when the doors of opportunity seem to swing wide open.
It is. It's a time to embrace curiosity, to explore different perspectives, and to allow yourself to be guided by your intuition.
This is all so fascinating, but I can imagine it also being a bit overwhelming for our Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun listener.
Yeah.
It's like this year is this cosmic roller coaster filled with both thrilling climbs and unexpected dips. It can feel that way. But remember, even amidst the challenges, there's an incredible opportunity for growth and transformation.
So for the Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun man listening,
Okay.
what are some key things to keep in mind as he navigates the first half of 2025, which, as our sources suggest, might be particularly challenging?
Well, relationships might be tested during this period, especially within the family. Misunderstandings might arise and old wounds could resurface.
Oh.
It's really essential to prioritize open communication, patience, and a willingness to see things from different perspectives.
I see. So navigating these relationship challenges
Yeah.
will require a balance of that Aquarian detachment, allowing for a more objective view, and that Taurian patience and groundedness, which will help to remain calm amidst potential storms.
That's right. It's about integrating those seemingly opposing energies to find a harmonious resolution. And it's not just about navigating external challenges. The sources also emphasize the importance of prioritizing physical and emotional well-being during this time.
So self-care becomes paramount.
Absolutely. Stress management and proactive care for any chronic conditions will be essential.
It's like the cosmos is reminding us that we can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
We have to nurture ourselves to show up for others
Yeah.
and navigate life's challenges with grace.
Precisely. This is a time to prioritize those practices that bring you joy, peace, and a sense of groundedness. Whether it's spending time in nature,
Yeah.
engaging in creative pursuits, or simply indulging in moments of quiet contemplation. Self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity.
I love this.
Yes.
Self-care is a necessity.
It is. For the Aquarius rising man with a Taurus sun.
In our last segment, we explored the intriguing paradox of this astrological combination
All right.
and the really potent mix of planetary energies shaping his journey this year.
Yeah.
Now, I want to kind of shift our focus to more practical strategies.
Okay.
How can this individual harness these cosmic currents to navigate the challenges and maximize the opportunities 2025 has in store?
That's the question, isn't it? Well, our sources emphasize the importance of embracing both the Aquarian's yearning for freedom
Right.
and the Taurian's need for stability. It's not about picking one over the other.
Right.
It's about finding a way to integrate those seemingly opposing forces.
It's finding that sweet spot
Yes.
where innovation meets practicality,
Exactly.
where these visionary dreams can take root in the fertile soil of reality.
I love that metaphor.
Let's consider that Saturn transit through the second house,
Okay.
which we talked about before, could bring some financial constraints.
Yes,
This is where the Taurian practicality really comes into play.
it does.
It's a time to be more mindful of spending, maybe explore new income streams and cultivate a sense of groundedness in your financial life.
Right.
It's like Saturn is urging you to build a solid foundation to create stability in the
Yeah.
material world. How does the Aquarian energy factor into this, though?
Well, instead of looking at these financial challenges as limitations,
Right.
the Aquarius rising individual can tap into their innovative spirit
Yeah.
to find creative solutions.
Mhm.
Maybe it's launching a side hustle that aligns with their passions.
Okay.
Maybe it's exploring alternative investment strategies, or maybe even reevaluating their career path altogether.
So using that Aquarian ingenuity
Yeah,
to transform potential obstacles into opportunities for growth and innovation.
I love that.
It's about seeing limitations as springboards
Yes.
for creative problem solving.
Absolutely.
This principle applies to the emotional realm as well.
Okay.
The Saturn transit in Pisces
Right.
might dredge up some past hurts or trigger a need to re-examine some relationships.
Right.
This is where the Aquarian's capacity for detachment can be helpful. That ability to step back and observe things from a more objective perspective
Right.
without being swept away by the emotional current.
Exactly. It allows for greater clarity and a chance to see things from a fresh perspective.
But it's not about suppressing emotions.
Right.
It's about processing them in a healthy way.
So finding a balance between feeling deeply,
Yeah.
which is very Taurian,
Yeah,
and maintaining a sense of perspective, which is
Right.
where that Aquarian detachment comes in.
exactly. And speaking of Taurus, remember that this sign is very connected to the physical world and the beauty it offers.
Okay.
This is where grounding practices really come in.
So for our Aquarius rising Taurus sun listener,
Yeah.
what are some ways he can ground himself during this time of potential emotional turbulence?
Well, spending time in nature is incredibly restorative for Taurus.
Okay.
Activities like gardening, hiking, or just even taking a walk in the park can help soothe the nervous system and restore a sense of balance.
So drawing strength and stability from the earth?
Yeah.
Tapping into that grounding energy of the natural world?
Yes. And remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of pleasure. So indulging in those sensory experiences
can be such a powerful form of self-care. This could be anything from enjoying a meal, listening to beautiful music, surrounding yourself with art that speaks to your soul.
So giving yourself permission to savor life's simple pleasures, to appreciate beauty, and to nurture your senses.
Oh, absolutely. And for the Aquarius rising individual who can sometimes get lost in their head, it's crucial to find ways to move their body and reconnect with their physicality.
So activities like yoga, dance, or even a brisk walk would be beneficial.
Absolutely. Anything that gets them out of their head and into their body can help to release stress, boost energy, and cultivate a sense of groundedness.
This is all such valuable advice, but I know it can be tough to prioritize self-care.
Yeah.
Especially when life gets really hectic.
It does require effort and intentionality, but even those small acts of self-care can make a big difference. It's about finding those little things that bring you joy and weaving them into your daily routine.
So starting the day with a few minutes of meditation, enjoying a cup of tea, winding down with a relaxing bath.
Exactly.
It's those small acts of kindness towards yourself that can replenish your energy and help you face life's challenges with more grace.
Absolutely. And remember, self-care is not selfish. It's essential. It allows you to show up more fully for yourself and for the people in your life.
It's like filling your own cup so you can share what overflows with others.
I love that.
We've been talking about navigating the challenges, but we can't forget about the incredible opportunities that Jupiter brings to the table.
It's true.
It's transiting the first house, amplifying personal growth and expansion. How can our Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun listener make the most of this energy?
This is the time to step into your power, to embrace your unique gifts and talents, and pursue those things that set your soul on fire. The Jupiter and Gemini influence enhances communication and financial prospects, making it such a good time to connect with others, share your ideas, and explore new avenues for growth.
It's like the cosmos is saying, go for it. Don't be afraid to shine your light and share your gifts with the world.
Exactly. And this is where the integration of the Aquarian and Taurian energies becomes so powerful. The Aquarius rising man may have grand visions and innovative ideas, but it's that Taurian practicality and determination that's really going to help bring those ideas to life.
So having the vision and the follow-through, the creativity and the discipline to turn dreams into reality.
It's like a cosmic partnership where these two seemingly opposite energies work together to create something truly remarkable.
Our sources highlight some specific areas where this integration can be particularly potent.
They do.
I'm curious. What are some examples?
Okay, well, we know that the Aquarius rising Taurus sun man might have a deep passion for social justice or environmental activism. This is where the Aquarian idealism and the Taurian love for the natural world can align so beautifully.
So he could channel his energy into creating tangible solutions to the problems he sees in the world.
Exactly.
Using both his head and his heart to make a difference.
Absolutely. Or maybe he has a more creative talent like music or art. The Aquarian innovation could lead to unique forms of expression, while that Taurian sensuality can infuse his creations with depth and beauty.
It's a fusion of inspiration and craftsmanship. A blend of the ethereal and the tangible, resulting in something really unique and meaningful.
I love it. And remember, this integration isn't just about grand gestures or pursuing big dreams. It can manifest in the small, everyday moments of life. Maybe it's finding ways to infuse your daily routine with beauty and pleasure. Or maybe it's using your creativity to solve practical problems. It's about finding that Aquarian Taurian magic in the mundane and the ordinary experiences that make up our lives.
It's about recognizing that even the smallest actions, when infused with intention and purpose, can create a ripple effect of positive change.
Absolutely. And as we navigate 2025, let's remember that it's a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of uncertainty, challenges to overcome, maybe even some setbacks along the way.
Okay.
But by embracing both that Aquarian and Taurian energy within the Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun Man can navigate this year with grace, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose.
We're wrapping up our deep dive into 2025 for the Aquarius Rising Man with a Taurus Sun.
Yeah, it has been a journey, hasn't it?
It has.
Exploring all these different energies, the challenges, the opportunities, and all the practical strategies for navigating this really pivotal year.
And in this final segment, I want to delve into this idea of purpose.
Okay.
How can this individual harness these cosmic influences to create a life that is not just successful, but deeply meaningful and fulfilling?
That's what we all want, right?
Yeah, that is what we all want.
So we've talked about that inherent tension between the rebellious Aquarian spirit and that grounded Taurian nature.
Right.
But what if, instead of that being a source of conflict, that tension was actually the key to unlocking their greatest potential?
I love that perspective.
Yeah.
It's like those seemingly opposite forces are actually complementary, each one enhancing the other.
Absolutely. So imagine this. The Aquarius Rising Man uses his innovative thinking and desire for change to envision a better world, a world that aligns with his values and ideals.
Right.
Then he uses his Taurian practicality and determination and connection to the physical world to make that vision a reality.
He becomes a bridge between the realm of ideas and the realm of action.
It's beautiful.
Using both his head and his heart to create change in the world.
I love it. And the sources we've explored actually offer some clues as to what this might look like.
Give me some examples I'd love to hear.
All right. So we know Saturn is transiting his second house of finances and self-worth.
Right.
This might encourage him to really look at his relationship with money and material possessions.
So it's like a cosmic invitation to align your financial choices with your values.
Exactly.
To use your resources in a way that feels authentic and purposeful.
Yeah. Maybe he chooses to support businesses and organizations that are making a positive impact.
Yeah.
Maybe he invests his time and energy in creating something beautiful and sustainable. There are so many possibilities.
There are so many.
Yeah.
And with Jupiter transiting the first house of self, there's so much potential for personal growth and expansion. How can he leverage this energy to really discover and embrace his purpose?
This is a time for him to just be himself, you know, to embrace his gifts and talents and share them with the world. The Jupiter and Gemini influence can enhance communication skills, making it a perfect time to connect with others, build community, and maybe even step into a leadership role.
It's like he's being called to use his voice, his creativity, his passion, to really inspire and uplift others to create that ripple effect of positive change.
Exactly. And this is where his unique astrological blueprint can really shine.
Okay.
He can use his Aquarian vision to inspire others to think differently, to see the world through a new lens and embrace possibilities they've never even thought of before.
I'd see.
And he can use his Taurian groundedness to create a sense of stability and security for those around him, giving them a solid foundation to grow and thrive.
It's beautiful, this blend of visionary idealism and grounded practicality.
Yeah.
It's like he embodies the best of both worlds, capable of dreaming big and making those dreams a reality.
Absolutely. And in a world that sometimes feels so divided and uncertain, that combination is so powerful. It's the kind of leadership that can bring people together, help us find common ground, and create a more harmonious future.
That's a powerful message and a perfect note to end on. As we conclude this deep dive, what is the one key takeaway for the Aquarius Rising Taurus Sun Man? And for all of us as we navigate this next year and beyond?
I think the biggest message is just to embrace your duality. You know, don't be afraid of the contradictions within you. See those as your strengths.
Learn to dance with those opposing forces.
Exactly. Find that balance and harmony that helps you shine.
I love that. And as we move through 2025 and beyond, let's remember to be kind to ourselves, celebrate our unique gifts, and use our voices and actions to create a world that is more just, compassionate, and beautiful for everyone.
Beautifully said.
And if you are craving a deeper dive into your own astrological blueprint, we invite you to explore ASTRALX's personalized recorded readings. Delivered straight to your inbox. You'll find the link in the episode description. Until next time, keep illuminating your cosmic path.